J.
¿Cómo estás, people, and welcome back to the Average Joe Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, Jay Real, and we are going to cover a lot about the NBA and a little bit about NFL hot topics today. This is the Friday edition of the show. We're so glad again that you tuned in. You came into the house with us to listen to our cuts, get our takes on some of this stuff going on in the sports world, and then also giving you a chance to give us your feedback, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump right in with a little bit of an off-sport topic. A lot of us don't mainly get into tennis, but here at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show, we are going to bring any news that deals with sports to you that has relevancy, and this one is a definitely hot topic. Okay, Andy Murray just made it to the semifinals in Wimbledon. I'm sorry, not the finals, of Wimbledon, and he'll be facing off against Novak Djokovic, I believe is the way it's pronounced. And now, this guy, Novak, this is his second straight Wimbledon final. Now, he is one win away from his 7th Grand Slam title win, and also one win away from breaking a streak which has been going on for 77 years. 77 years a British has not won their own tournament, as in the Wimbledon tournament. So he has one win away from accomplishing a couple of huge goals, I'm sure, for his career. Now, standing in his way is Andy Murray. This guy has been one of the top tennis players for over the last probably a few years or so, and now he has a chance to put his mark on tennis if he can win in Wimbledon. Now, we will be pushing for Andy Murray. We have his back here at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show, but it's going to be tough. There's your tennis news, and now we're going to go ahead and move on into the NFL, where reports have been that the Raiders are still paying Jamarcus Russell millions of dollars. Now, for any of you that do not know sports, or at least haven't been keeping up over the last decade or so, Jamarcus Russell was a 2004, I believe, draft pick, number 1 draft pick for the Raiders, and he got paid $26.4 million as a rookie, and he performed horribly. He was one of the biggest flops, or busts as they say, in NFL history when it comes to rookies, and reports are coming out from the Raiders organization that they're still owing this guy millions of dollars and paying him. Now, what happened is, reportedly, again, this is all reportedly, but the Raiders have filed a grievance a few years ago to try to claim back some of that salary in the number of about $9.5 million from Jamarcus Russell. What they filed that grievance for is unclear, but obviously it had no weight. There was no merit to it, because in return, Jamarcus Russell filed a grievance trying to comp or recoup somewhere in the ballpark of $9 million of monies owed to him from the Raiders. Now, before they even went to court, the Raiders dropped their pants and gave up the fight and basically said, okay, hey, hold on, wait a minute. We are going to go ahead and settle. And right now the estimated figure is about $3 million that is owed to Jamarcus Russell as of right now from the Raiders organization. So that's kind of funny to think that, years after the guy's been retired, his rookie contract has been over for many years, he's still making millions of dollars from the Raiders. And it just irks them to have to pay that money, but it is what it is, and I'm sure he and Jamarcus Russell does not mind getting millions of dollars right now. Okay, moving on from that, we got to just say every single day week after week since this Hernandez just craziness has started, it just gets worse and worse. This guy is being linked to numerous violent acts, breaking the law, whether it be shootings, fightings, threats, you name it. This guy is going to be getting linked to that within the next few months. And what's even worse now is he has a victim of one of these violent acts going to appear in front of the grand jury to testify against him. This is now. Not only are his friends going to start, flipping on this guy, now he has the victims of some of these crimes testifying in front of the grand jury. I mean, I hate to say it, I truly believe in innocent until proven guilty, but my gosh, Aaron Hernandez has put himself in a position, this hole he digs for himself is only getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. And you know what? You almost can't blame the guy. If this is all true, if all of these cases, if all of this violent, law-breaking stuff that he has been involved in is true, then you can't blame the guy, because obviously for the last 6-7 years that this guy has been shooting people, killing people, reportedly assaulting people. He's been getting away with it. It started at the Florida campus. Either they covered up for him, or it's not true, or they didn't believe that it was true and had no evidence against him. But since the days of Florida, people have been covering for this guy and enabling him to get away with crimes, to where now, I truly, if these accusations are real, if he killed this person the way that the district attorney has laid it out for us in court, then I truly believe that at some point Aaron Hernandez thought that he was going to get away with this, that someone would jump in and cover up his imbecile, idiotic, whatever you want to call it, mess, just crazy crime that he tried to just accomplish here. He had to truly thought someone would cover for him, whether it maybe even been the local police, whether it been someone on the coaching staff, whether it be someone on the team, whether it be one of his friends, whether it be some city official. He had to believe that someone was going to make this go away. And unfortunately, when you go to these kinds of crimes and you're a celebrity, a millionaire, star athlete, that just puts the dogs on you even that much more. So, there's just no way that this guy could have expected this to be going down like this. And then what's even more funny is Tim Tebow himself could not even help this guy. There's reports that he himself, Tim Tebow, was a witness, was a part to one of Aaron Hernandez's assaults or altercations with somebody and tried to break up the scuffle. So even Tim Tebow, who has been a model citizen, a model athlete, a perfect role model as to this point, could not even help this guy. So, with that said, if Tim Tebow can't help you, you're kind of screwed, basically. So anyway, Aaron Hernandez has got himself in such a huge hole, and you know what? If he did the crimes, he should do the time. If he didn't do it, leave the guy alone. That's all we can say about that. Now, to go ahead and go into NBA, Dwight Howard, there are some reports leaking out that as of Friday afternoon, he has made a decision and he will be going to the Houston Rockets. Dwight Howard, who's been kind of being this princess diva type person for years now, but really big time over this last few months, had everybody on a string, kind of like a la LeBron James, where's he going to go? He's talking to all these guys. He's going to go here. He's going to go there. He's staying in L.A. Well, hopefully that is over. We right here at the Average Joe Sports Talk Show don't feel he is that huge, that big of an impact to any team anyway, whether it be through injury or his personality and or his lack of competitive nature. The guy just doesn't have the championship heart in him. So, with that said, we're going to go, are the Houston Rockets going to be a better team with him? Absolutely. We're not going to say that he's not a talent at all or that he can't help a team be better. We just don't understand why they're acting like this is freaking Kobe Bryant or LeBron James or, you know, back in the day if a Michael Jordan was a free agent and people were trying to pick somebody up. This is Dwight Howard. He has back issues, he has personality issues, and he has competitive issues. So good luck to the Houston. If this report is correct, they should be better than they were this past season. So they might make it to the first round of the playoffs, but no further than that. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and wrap up this Friday show. Again, we have to thank the Player Zone. We have to thank Right On Time Aaron and Delivery Service. And we have to thank all of you in YouTube land that follow our show and become subscribers, because we need you all. We appreciate it. This is why we do the show, and we can't do it without you. And then we also need to thank all the contributors that have either donated items for the show or brought in items for exchange for the show, because again, it just makes the Player Zone that much better and that much cooler to come in and visit. Again, the Player Zone, you can contact them through the Facebook page, which is the Player Zone Facebook page, or you can go to riadosomidtown.com, click on the Merchants tab right there on the main page. It'll take you to the Merchant tab, and you'll see Find the Player Zone. Bam, you click on that, and you can get directly in contact with the Player Zone. They have comic books, action figures, sports cards and memorabilia. They have gaming, whether it be Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the #1 gaming card game, which is Magic the Gathering. But for right now, we are going to end this Friday show. We are going to be coming back to you on Tuesday again for the Tuesday show and the Magic Minute. But for right now, J-Real is going to say peace and much love, and we'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Happy belated 4th of July. Be safe. No drinking and driving. J-Real.